So what is a property's tax assessed value? Well, the tax assessed value of a property is the raw land value plus any improvements that you put on the property. Let me explain. So the raw land of the property, the value of that is derived as if you had never developed that land and what it would be worth by itself without any improvements done to it. So you're going to take that and you're going to add all of the improvements that you've done on your property. That's putting your house on there, any additions that might have been done, adding a driveway, outbuildings, you name it. If you add value to the property, that's going to be called an improvement. So let's give an example of that, shall we? So let's say you have a property that has a raw land value of $50,000. So you come in and you build a home on that with a nice 2-car garage. All of those improvements equal up to $100,000 of money spent. And now you have a tax assessed value of your property of $150,000. So I'm sure you're asking yourself the question right now, well, Adam, if my tax assessed value is $150,000, why is Zillow telling me that I can sell it for $250,000? Well, for one, Zillow might be wrong, so contact me before going in on that number. And two, locally here in York County and very commonly throughout Pennsylvania, the tax assessors don't get around to the properties as often as they would like to. So there's a very good chance that your tax assessed value was from many, many years ago. Could be 10, 15, even 20 years ago, which is crazy. The main reason why taxes get reassessed for a property is when you put more improvements on them. So if you put an addition on your house or add an outbuilding, add another garage, all of those are going to be indicators for the tax assessor to come around and reevaluate your property. Now, there is a way in Pennsylvania that you can actually go about contesting what your property value is for your tax assessed value, but I would advise with extreme caution before going down that route, because the majority of the cases that end up in that discussion result in a higher tax assessed value rather than a lower tax assessed value. You have to have a really good case to be able to go in and claim that your property taxes are too high for the property. Typically, this happens when properties are dilapidated and in very, very poor condition in order to lower those property taxes.